Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5 and this is a video over my new deck of playing cards. These are luxury playing cards as opposed to the plain Jane bicycle variety. And what you're looking at right here is a random king of clubs that came in my box. Not the pack, but the shipping box of my Robin Hood playing cards. I think this is from the Solstice. Let me get this to focus in. This is either the Equinox or the Solstice. I want to say it's the Solstice. But it's a cool looking card, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably going to use it as a bookmark. But this was one of the decks I was looking to buy before I bought this one. And first became known of this company, King's Wild, from Cody Level's channel. They sent him a care package, and he showed some of their luxury playing cards. I was like, man, those are some cool playing cards. I would like a deck of one of those. And I looked and looked and looked. I narrowed it down to a few of them, and I was like, man, I'm kind of on the fence. And then Robin Hood came out, the Robin Hood deck of cards. And before we get started on that deck, I want to talk about Bicycle. Basically, with Bicycle, you can buy many different packs of bicycle cards. You got the Lux, you got the Distressed, you got some with flames on them, race cars, maybe dolphins. The backs are the only thing that change. The court cards and the pips, they don't change. So every playing card looks exactly or the playing sides of every bicycle looks exactly the same. That gets a little bit boring. I mean, it's cool that they change at the back every once in a while, but it'd be nice if this changed a little bit. So this brings me to King's Wild. Look at this. It looks like a book bound in leather. It even has the detail of imperfections on it. And this is obviously Robin Hood. It says Robin Hood there, and there. And when you open this up, look at this. More detail. Distressed leather, and it says aim small, shoot straight. And for those of you who don't know, I have an interest in archery. I have 3 bows as of right now. 1 longbow, 1 recurve, and 1 crossbow. And I would like to hunt with a bow at some point. I have hunted with a bow, but I've never taken anything with a bow. But check this out. Look, that's a nice detail. But it's all on the inside. It's not. It doesn't just stop right here where it folds out. It's all on the inside. That's amazing. That's beautiful, and that's going above and beyond the Call of Duty. But these are fairly expensive as well. They have like with the King Arthur set, you have the standard King Arthur set, which is around $15, and then you have like the super special King Arthur set that comes in a nicer box, and it's like around $40, $50. This cost me $15, and this is the detail that you're getting with this box itself. Now, if we look at the cards, the back of the cards, you get 2 arrows that are Robin Hooding a arrow in front of it. For those of you who don't know, in archery and also in knife throwing, when you shoot an arrow into your first arrow, or if you throw a knife into your other knife and it sticks into that knife or arrow, that's called Robin Hooding, or that's called a Robin Hood shot. So they did that here on the backs. And then you got this cool geometric design. And check this out. It's kind of gilded or holographic almost. It's very shiny. And it just looks awesome. The Joker cards with the Robin Hood deck are 2 halves of the same picture, which creates that famous scene from Robin Hood King of Thieves, or Prince of Thieves, when they're fighting on the bridge with the quarterstaffs, and in Robin Hood Men in Tights. I tell you, I was born in 1990. Robin Hood was a big part of my life. There was the Disney animated Robin Hood with the animals. Love that movie. Robin Hood Prince of Thieves with Morgan Freeman and what's the guy's name? Kevin Costner, and had Alec Rickman in it. And so, and then you had Men in Tights, So I was a big Robin Hood fan, and that's part of the reason why I chose this deck is because I'm interested in archery. Robin Hood was a big part of my childhood. It's a story that's probably going to stick with us forever in the human imagination. And this is a pretty cool set of jokers. Here's the Ace of Spades. For those of you who don't know, the Ace of Spades are a little bit more intricate and highly ornamented. I can't say that word correctly. They're more highly decorated. And used to back in the day, the Ace of Spades was basically your tax stamp. To buy the deck of cards, you had a hand-painted Ace of Spades, and that was how they taxed things. And counterfeiting Ace of Spades was a big no-no back in the day. I can't quote my sources because this is from a documentary I watched probably 7 to 8 years ago, but I remember them talking about the Ace of Spades being the tax stamp and hand-painted, and you did not want to counterfeit that. But anyways, let's get the 6 of Spades out. Anyways, just to kind of show you a comparison, here's your standard bicycle deck of cards. Here's Kings of Wild Robin Hood. You notice the font is a little bit different on the 6. It almost looks like it might have been drawn with a quill pen. It's a little bit bigger. And you got this old paper look, but yet it's gilded on the sides. So you kind of get that shiny effect, which I think is awesome. So every model of King's Wild cards are going to be different. If you get the King Arthur edition, they're coming out with a Beowulf deck that I want. They have a tequila deck, which is more about the artwork used in tequila, not the alcohol itself. But then they have the Maduro pack, the VHS pack. You know, so it doesn't matter what model you get. These are going to look different on this side and that side. With bicycles, all of these are going to look the same, and it's only the backs that are going to change. And something that I also liked is with the 7, they put the line through it. I do that when I write 7s. But I want to show you the court cards. This is Friar Tuck as the Jack. Maid Mariam, I'm assuming, with that one. And the King of Spades is Robin Hood. And there is the Ace of Diamonds. Let's see, there's the Jack. That's the Sheriff of Nottingham with his swords and his money they've gotten from the villagers or the Shire. You know, he's collecting taxes. That looks like a nun, but it could also be you know, there was a witch in the movie. And there's King John, who's also enjoying taxes and illegitimate money. Here's Little John as the King of Clubs. I don't know who that is with the Queen of Clubs. I don't know who I don't know who's John's love interest in Robin Hood. And then we got the Joker, which not Joker, but Jack, and I don't know who that is. That might be Robin Hood's brother. And then we got, let's see, we're going to have Richard Lionheart, King Richard. Let me put these cards down so I can handle these a little bit easier. See, there's King Richard, the good king. He was off in the Crusades while King John was reaping havoc. And there's another queen with a dove. And there's the Jack. It's a some kind of guitarist, or that's not a guitar. I used to know what that was called. A lute, maybe, or lyre, something. I've heard someone play it once. I've seen someone play it, but I can't remember the name of it. And those are the decks, or those are the cards. Awesome deck. I'm very happy with them. I'm happy with the $15 that I spent on these. I think they're cool and they're playable. You can play with them if you want, and if you want to kind of flex and be like, hey, you want to play a game of cards? you deal these out, it's like, man, these are really good looking cards. And not only that, the box is good looking. And not only that, the inside of the box is good looking. And it just screams quality. I think they're cool, and I can recommend them to anybody. I haven't played a game with them. I just got them in the mail. And unfortunately, I don't got a lot of people to play with. And the games that I know on cards is very limited. I know Whirl, which is kind of or Battle. It's kind of a crappy game in my opinion, but kids love it. There's Goldfish. I know Texas Hold'em, Poker. There's Egyptian Rat Screw and BS. And those are the games that I know. I'd like to know more games, and it'd be cool to kind of play with people. And I think a deck of cards is a pretty cool thing to have, like if you're on a camping trip or if you're traveling, because it's portable. You can play games. You can play with many different people. 5 is usually the group of people that play in any game. I don't know if you can play with more than 5, but you can play solitaire by yourself if you want. But to me, cards is a cool travel companion. If you're traveling, camping, you're at camp, base camp, or whatever, it's a good way to entertain yourself. It can be a little bit cumbersome to bring a chessboard or a checkerboard board or any other kind of game. Obviously, with phones, it's a little bit different. But, this invites other people to play with you. Most iPhone games are not multiplayer. Or if they are multiplayer, you're not going to be able to play with many people in your group, just maybe 1 or 2. So that's it. That's the deck of cards. I think they're awesome. I'm really happy with my purchase. Like I said, I want to get the Beowulf deck. I think that deck will be awesome as well. I kind of like medieval legends and history and stuff as well. That's one of my other interests. But I guess I'm going to use this as a bookmark. I don't know what else to do with a single king, but it's also cool looking. And like I said, you get different decks. They're going to have different backs and different fronts. So, like I said, with Bicycle, it doesn't matter what deck you buy, they're all going to have the same playing face. Only the backs are going to change. So that's it. My name's Asatsu5. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm out.